Hey, yo, hey, I'm an addict named Austin. I got clean here at Serenity House in Abilene, Texas, October 19, 2014. I just wanted to get on here and read the just for today. December 18th, the message of our meetings. The fact that we, each and every group, focus on carrying the message provides consistency. Addicts can count on us. Tales of our antics and active addiction may be funny. Stories of our old bizarre reactions to life when using may be interesting, but they tend to carry the mess more than the message. Philosophical arguments on the nature of God are fascinating. Discussions of current controversies have their place. However, it's not at an NA meeting. Those times when we grow disgusted with meetings and find ourselves complaining that they don't know how to share or it was another whining session are probably indications that we need to take a good hard look at how we share. What we share about how we got into recovery and how we stayed here through practicing the 12 steps is the real message of recovery. That's what we are all looking for when we go to a meeting. Our primary purpose is to carry the message to the still suffering addict. And what we share at meetings can either contribute significantly to this effort or detract greatly. The choice and the responsibility is ours. Just for today, I will share my recovery at an NA meeting. You know, I think this is kind of a sensitive subject in the rooms, and I think that there is lots of things that are shared that aren't conducive for recovery. The thing about our meetings is that we love on people where they're at, and you know, philosophy is not something that that's really going to help. Like what we think got us into NA, and so I think the important thing about sharing is what we're going through at the time and how we're using the steps and the fellowship and our sponsor to get through it, right? Like I want to hear, I need to know what you did today to get through the feelings that you were dealing with, the obsession, the compulsion, the issues, the wreckage of your past. I want to hear a hope shot. I want to hear an understanding of the steps and how they work, the text and how they work in people's life. I want to hear some new ideas and how I can apply them to my life, right? And I'm sure y'all do too when you go to meetings. And so I'm grateful for meetings. I'm grateful for people that live the program, that share these things. I can spend the rest of my life I spent a large part of my life talking about what I wanted and what I needed and how to get them, the actual walking that out and finding out how somebody walked that out and how they went through what they went through. And how they're dealing with the issues in their life is what I need, is what I want to hear at a meeting, right? That's what we need. People need to hear what we did and how we got through it and how we're moving forward and how we're dealing with it. Not how they change the way they feel, right? And so I'm grateful for meetings. I'm grateful for the recovery atmosphere. And you know what? If you have to come into a meeting and throw up on us, that's okay too, because I've thrown up in a meeting before. And I've been there just reaching out. And I think it's our responsibility as members that when there's somebody that's not sharing exactly how we think we should share or how they should share, or they got something going on that they're sharing about that's not necessarily solution based, we should probably go give them a hug and talk to them after the meeting, not about how they shared, but about what's going on in their life, and maybe offer some advice or point them in the right direction or try to reach out. I think that's our purpose also as a fellowship, is when somebody does share things that aren't necessarily on topic or solution based, that's an indication for some of us to go reach out and help, right? Not to correct, but just to go show love and see if there's anything we can do to help them. Because I'm grateful that people did that for me, right? Because I didn't come in there knowing anything about Narcotics Anonymous. All I knew is how to screw up my life and get there, right? And so there wasn't a lot of solution in my sharing in the beginning, and people heard that and they came to me and reached out. And so if you're struggling today, please reach out. I believe in the fellowship of Narcotics Anonymous, and I think that there's a lot of things that we can do to help, even when somebody's not necessarily doing what we are doing, right? This is a self-centered program. When somebody's not sharing how I'm sharing, maybe it's an opportunity for me to look at myself and go reach out and try to help that person. And so thank y'all for tuning in today. I hope that helped. We'll see y'all tomorrow.